From RTV6, this is Friday Football Frenzy.
Let's start with the defending 2A state champs Western Boone getting off to a fast start against Southmont. Second play of the night for the Stars. Spencer Wright finds Connor Hull for the touchdown. But that's the start of a big night for Webo. Next possession, watch Caleb Iron gets loose here on the run. Counted up, it's 48 yards for the score. Stars moving on with the dub, 35-7, improved to 9-1. Tell you who they play next here in a bit. Good evening. Welcome to Friday Football Frenzy, and welcome to the postseason. Sectional play now underway. Not quite, though, for 6A. They'll get their shot next week, but some really good matchups just the same, beginning in 3A as well. Sectional 28. Top-ranked Chatard on the road at 6th-ranked Rebuff. Chatard in white first quarter. Kyle Cheek with this amazing pass to Andrew Sowinski. 8-yard score, 7-0 Chatard. Second quarter, you saw the pass. How about a run? How about the give to Dalen Taylor? Taylor into the pile, somehow breaks a tackle. 15-yard score, so make it 14-0 Chatard. How about one more? Cheek, the pump fake, back into the end zone here. Watch him, a little hitch and go. Another one for Sowinski. Chatard wins 49-7. Trojans improved to 9-1. They get Northmont next Friday. Another one from Class 3A. Attica making the drive over to Beech Grove. Attica in white down 7-0, but that changed quickly. A little tuck and go here for Chris Patterson. Takes a pop at the one. Still, though, tied at 7 after the TD. Second quarter. This is on 3rd and 10. Patterson finds Devon Love, and watch Love here weave in and out of traffic. This takes a while, but trust me, worth the wait for Attica. It's a 68-yard touchdown. Attica up 14-7. Look at the sidelines. They are pumped. BG lost her quarterback to injury last week. Braden Keene picked off here by Adrian Smith. That's a pick 6. Attica wins their first sectional game in school history in football. 35-28 the final. Tell you who they play in a bit. Mentioned the 6A had the week off. Almost all of 5A too. We thought, what an opportunity for Dave's home video. Oh, you can kind of see it in their eyes. Decatur Central ready for this rematch to kick things off here in 5A. Most of the 5A schools are off, but not these guys. In fact, they've got a rematch with Plainfield. They beat the Quakers back in week 6. Can they do it yet again and perhaps make it all the way back to Lucas Oil Stadium? This is the 5A finalists from a year ago. A big start for Plainfield in white. Ball down at the 3. Direct snap to Ricky Alsum, but the ball here, watch, is stripped by Kenny Tracy. And there goes Kenny Tracy. Brad Brown just featured him last night in our Sports Extra Spotlight. Tracy goes 98 yards on the return, so what could have been a tied game at 7 turned into a 14-0 lead for DC, and that opened the floodgate. Tracy bumps into the offensive lineman. The old line was huge tonight. Tracy goes 37 yards for the TD. He had 16 carries for 121 yards, 269 total yards tonight, and 4 TDs. Decatur Central advances 49-13. They get Terre Haute North next Friday. There they come. Roncalli's ready to go. And when it comes to sectional play, these guys have been pretty good to the tune of 19 sectional championships. They haven't won one, at least a sectional game, in a couple years. Can they do it tonight against Frankfort? On the Roncalli Grill, you can't beat the prices. $2.50 for a hot dog, $4.50 for their famous cheeseburgers, and they were going quick. Only a couple left. Tough start for Frankfort. The hot dog. Opening kickoff. Christian Matthias with the return. Michael Gallagher strips it. Ball recovered by Daniel O'Connor. Rebels make quick work out of the turnover. Sophomore quarterback Aiden Leffler up top. What a grab by Noah Sissel. Got 1 foot in. 13-yard score. 7-0 Roncalli. Next drive, the give to Baron Hubler. Gets some great blocks and a couple of nice cuts. 16-yard score. Rebels roll 42-0. They're now 5-5, and they get Attica next Friday. To 1A, what a matchup in Hamilton County. Sheridan's won 19 sectional championships. Lutheran is the top-ranked team in that class. Brad Brown was there.
In each of the past 3 years, Lutheran has gone all the way to semi-state, but not yet to the state finals. To get there this time, they'd have to get past Sheridan, and with Marcus McFadden leading the charge, they made an emphatic start to the postseason. McFadden was simply too much to handle, including a handful of runs just like this, where the Blackhawks could not bring him down. McFadden scoring 6 times in the first half as the Saints piled up 49 points before the break. That was enough to put up the running clock in the second half. Lutheran's defense continued to be up to the task, keeping things at bay down the stretch. And a couple of late scores by the second-team offense added up to an impressive 63-14 win as Lutheran improves to 9-0 on the season.
We've been through this now with this group, 3 semi-states in their tenure. For us, it's all about just getting better. It's about making it for us, And we just closed out here talking about, we're 1-0 this week, and we've got 1 to go, and that's all we've got to do. Be prepared for next week.
We talked about following the game plan, discipline, no penalties, and it'll get us through this game. And that's exactly what happened. We actually had a lot of penalties, but we got through it. Feels good to hear the fans cheering, cheerleaders cheering, parents going wild.
The 63 points matches a season high for the Saints. Lutheran will be home next week against Covenant Christian. Brad Brown, Friday Football Frenzy.
Parents going wild. That's great. Get back to 2A. Sectional 37, North Putt hosting Speedway. Speedway in white. And on the move, the draw here to DJ McPherson. Gets a nice block. He's gone untouched, really. 34-yard touchdown. Game tied at 7. North Putt comes back. Watch Maverick Summers, little pump fake, and a better toss here to Lucius Alexander. The senior, all hands on the catch, 12-yard score. Cougars up 14-7 at the break. Third quarter, low RPO. Summers over the middle to Caleb Lawrence. Nice cut, 41-yard score. North Putt advances, 31-14. They're now 8-2. They get Weibo in the sectional semis next week. Finish up number 1 against number 3 in 2A. Lewis Cass hosting Pioneer, who won the 1A state title a year ago. And how about this start? Isaac Chambers, little flip to Gabe Urett, goes deep to Easton Good. 39-yard score, 6-0 Cass. Still in the first. The give here to Caden Zeck. And look at the speed on Zeck. 34-yard touchdown. Cass is rolling again. 43-8 is the final as they improve to 9-1. They get Rochester next week in the sectional semis. In case you missed it in the middle of all that, congratulations to Chris Addicts. First ever win in football in the sectionals. Hope for many more for that.
Parents going wild.
Parents going wild. You got to love it.
All right. Thank you, Dave. And we'll be right back with Hiring Hoosiers.